What's up, everybody? Just got done watching Monday Night Raw, and after seeing some of the matches announced for Summerslam, I thought I'd put out my thoughts of what I think it's gonna be and how big of a crappy pay-per-view it is being so far. That I'd rather watch the Great American Bash again compared to the way SummerSlam is going right now. I'm just gonna run down the list, give my thoughts on each match, and we'll see how it goes from my opinion, and then if you have any thoughts or comments, let me know after. First, I'm going to go Edge versus The Undertaker in Hell in a Cell match. Way too predictable. What I think is going to happen, what I think I said in Sunday's video, is that Edge will not have La Familia on his back because of what happened between him and Alicia Fox. That he'll just get what he deserves, kind of like a payback type of thing. And Undertaker will win, which makes it way too predictable and not even worth a match to kind of headline SummerSlam with. I would really like it if Edge wins this, even though I'm a fan of The Undertaker. The reason why is it's just way too predictable, and if they kind of rekindle their storyline but not have the World Heavyweight title going back and forth between them. The next match, Triple H versus the Great Khali. If I do end up watching it, I will not watch this match, period. I'll just read the results. Great Khali cannot wrestle. I don't even know why they gave him the title for the 3 or 4 months that he did last year. Right now, I think there's a number of other superstars that deserve a chance to be in the Great Khali's position with the title run. But what I think it is just since Triple H's kid was born, he doesn't want to give up the title yet, which I think he should have gave it up to Edge at the Great American Bash. For the reason of this is so he can still have the title coming around to, I think it's No Mercy or Unforgiven, one of the two. I think it's Unforgiven. So Mark Henry versus Matt Hardy. I think they're going to have Matt Hardy win it, take it off of Mark Henry. I don't think he's he's not even deserved to be in a champion. And what I read was the whole Michael Hayes thing, calling him a racial slur, was the reason why he got it. So Matt Hardy was moved over there. My opinion was to try and to teach some of the younger wrestlers, but at the same time, kind of bring ratings up, and what has happened. Ratings for ECW has been up. So if they give it to Matt Hardy, I think it could even go higher. So John Cena versus Batista. This is another match that they're trying to get more buys out of for SummerSlam, along with Edge versus The Undertaker. And now that Batista and Cena both have the World Tag Team titles, it's just another Shawn Michaels versus John Cena at WrestleMania 23. They've got the titles. They'll lose it the day after SummerSlam or the following weeks. They will not keep a hold of those tag team belts for very long. Completely saw that one coming, though. Santino Marella and Beth Phoenix versus Kofi Kingston and Mickie James. For how much I like Kofi Kingston and Mickie James, I actually do not want them to hold on to the title. I think having Santino and Beth kind of be the champions of both Intercontinental and Beth Phoenix and Women's Champion, I think it'll kind of bring Santino out of his. He lost to Beth Phoenix. He lost to Rey Mysterio. All these people, just in quick job matches, and to kind of reestablish how he was when he came into the WWE, winning the Intercontinental against Umaga. So I actually do want to see Santino and Beth win. CM Punk versus JBL for the World Heavyweight Championship. Should have been Jericho. I do not know what to think of having JBL go for the title again. He had a chance the very first night that he cashed in the Money in the Bank and didn't succeed. I feel like it should have been Jericho. Jericho has really proved himself, and going back to one of Spinnernet's videos, he deserves a championship run again. And then, but the reason why I don't think Jericho got in was because Shawn Michaels is making an announcement regarding his future and all that. And knowing WWE is Jericho will will come in and interrupt in some point of that announcement. So 13 days away till SummerSlam, and that's only 6 matches. They usually do about 7 or 8. So I had a couple other possible matches that they've got storylines going for right now. The one that I see going most is probably MVP versus Jeff Hardy. They've kind of got a little feud going since I think 2 weeks ago on SmackDown when they announced that the Great Khali was going for the belt in that Battle Royal. They've got the whole thing where he's going back into his suspension and the fire and his dog and all that. Another one maybe Kennedy versus Benjamin for the United States title. I know it was one of those quick ones, but after seeing how Kennedy picked up the win over Benjamin, just kind of like how Benjamin picked over the win over Matt Hardy at a couple weeks before the Bash, maybe some sort of title match. 2 titles that I have yet to see even be contested, or the Divas Championship. I don't even think I've seen Michelle McCool on SmackDown TV since she's won. And then Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder. I don't even think I've seen them in a match. I mean, I've seen them on there because of La Familia, but I have not seen them in a match with the belt since they've won the belts. Another match, DiBiase and Rhodes versus Lawler and Duggan. They kind of went back to that part where Duggan was going to retire, but Lawler stepped in and said no, and then they kind of got a little feud going, old versus young. And so I went and did a little bit of research. Duggan's last SummerSlam he was in, 1992. He was with the Bushwhackers. And the last pay-per-view was WrestleMania 24. He was in the Battle Royal, again, for the ECW Championship, but that was on WWE.com. The last one where it was actually on air was New Year's Revolution 2007, and that was again, in that pay-per-view it had DX versus Rated RKO, where Triple H injured his leg, and Umaga versus John Cena, and he was in there with Super Crazy for the Tag Team Turmoil match, which Crime Time won and did not get their push out of it. And one last thing is I did get onto YouTube today and did see that they've got another one of those stupid, it's called Disaster Movie, kind of like the scary movies. When are they going to give up? This one just looks even more retarded. I saw Superhero Movie and wish I could have that hour and 10 minutes of my life back. So that's my thoughts on SummerSlam. Right now, if I was to rate the matches for right now, they're just too predictable. I would take... Oh, and I don't think I mentioned John Cena and Batista who will win. I'm going to pick John Cena and Batista will turn heel. That's just the way I see it going. So that's my thoughts right now. To rate them, I'd probably give it a 2 out of 5 stars. But I do want to hear your thoughts and comments. So thanks guys for watching, and I'll have a good night. Peace.